Good morning, interwebs. It is about 10:15. My parents are at church, and I have the house to myself. Well, Oi, their dog, is here. Oi, by the way, means you in Hawaiian. So, like, hey you, hey Oi. Yeah. Anyways, I got up after my alarm went off, and then I was so excited I got to turn it off. And I watched YouTube in bed for a while and then reset it. And yes, I recognize that I'm on vacation, so the thought would be that you don't set an alarm, but I get way more joy out of turning an alarm off and being like, haha, I can ignore you, than just not having one at all. So it also, I sometimes find that having an alarm set keeps me from feeling anxious that I'm either going to sleep the whole day away or get up crazy early. If I just go, it will beep when it is X time, then I can sleep more peacefully. Crazy brain of mine. So I got up, I folded my laundry because I washed all my clothes last night, you know, because I only brought half as many clothes so I could have twice as much yarn. And I folded it, got dressed, and I had some breakfast. I had some Costco cream cheese Danishes, which we bought the other day. I had like a Danish and 3/4. I was incredibly hungry. So I ate that and it was very tasty. And then I'm making tea. Oops, I put water on in the other room and then I forgot. Oh, let's go get that. But I had made some jasmine green tea last night with like loose leaves, so I'm just gonna use the leaves again because they're still moist. And make another pot. Oh yeah, my water's boiling. I hear you. See, I didn't forget about you. I remembered you were there. Anyways, had some breakfast, got around. Now I was just looking through my little planner doodle that I'd written up about all of the things that I need to do work-wise, what needs to get published when, and what videos I need to film and stuff. And I had it planned out so I only had to film like one video a day, but I haven't filmed anything since I got here, just because it hasn't really been super convenient. Like I said, noise and just people being around and doing other things. But I'm here by myself right now, which means I can do the things I need to do. So, just planning everything out, deciding what I'm going to film today, and how I'm going to make that all happen. And again, catching up, I hate when people say they're behind on YouTube videos, because I don't look at it like that, because I mean, it's content that sits there forever. So you're never really behind. It just means that there is a large catalog of things for me to choose from, as opposed to some days where I'm like, come on, somebody publish, I'm bored. But I have so many things to choose from. So many people I have not caught up with. So I am watching the videos at my leisure and sitting on the bed and going through my things, and it's working out pretty good. So, hi, Oi. Oh, should I show them what you did? Let me show you what the dog did last night. So I had my sweater sitting on the couch, and I went in the kitchen where my mom was making dinner, and I was making a pot of tea. So I'm making tea and talking to my mom, and I'm in there for a while, and I come back, the dog is asleep on the couch next to my sweater. Seems all well and good, right? Then there's this thing on the floor, which didn't really occur to me. I was like, oh, there's like something that fell on the floor, whatever. And then I'm in bed last night getting ready to crochet, and look at my end hook. My cushy handle boy hook. Yeah, See that shiny end? You shouldn't be able to see that shiny end. Apparently what he did was he gnawed the end of my handle off, and it had fallen on the floor. So now my hook is sad and doesn't have a handle. So I guess maybe while I'm here, I'll look at Joann's and see if they have more of these end hooks. And I'll get myself another one. I want a second one anyways, but I've been having a hard time finding them at our Joann's, but maybe the one here will have them. So yes, the dog. Dogs. Anyways, I'm gonna go and work on some things, work-related, and try not to be too distracted watching videos, and certainly not pick up this hook and work on my sweater. No. Must film something before I can just crochet for funsies. Not that what I have to film isn't funsies. Just a different kind of funsies. Okay, gonna go work. I'll see you in a while. So I think it is around midnight. Is it around midnight? Yes, it's 12:16. and I just decided that I would move from the recliner in the living room to my bed to do basically the same things. I just had a really lazy day, like not in a bad way, but you know when you're like, goodness, what did I do today? So after I talked to you this morning, I guess I did do a lot this morning. After I talked to you, I got around and I got everything together to do my videos, and then I decided to take a shower. So took a shower, got around again, and then I filmed what did I film first? Oh, I filmed an Etsy update preview, and then I filmed a We Hook Wednesday, and then I filmed a tutorial, and then I started filming a Speedy Stitches, and then the battery in my camera died. So this morning I filmed an entire battery's worth because I had it plugged in before we got started this morning. Filmed a whole battery's worth, and then had to wait, guarding my stuff so that Oi the dog did not eat any of my stuff, but I couldn't move my tripod because then it messes up the shot. And anyways, I just had to leave everything right where it was and wait for the camera to get enough charge so that I could finish the video. In the meantime, my parents got home and they were ready to go to lunch, but I'm like, I can't move the things and I can't leave the things out with the dog. So I waited till I had enough charge, got everything finished filming, and then we went out to lunch at Taco Ranchero, and I had delightful, delightful Mexican food. I had arroz con pollo, which is so good. It's rice and like chicken with this yummy like a red sauce on it. Ranchero sauce, that's the word I'm looking for. With refried beans and oh, so good. And corn tortillas, and they make really good salsa here at that particular restaurant. It's really garlicky, which is what I like. And so I had lunch with my parents, and then we came back here to the house and we hung out for a little bit. I put some videos up online while they were resting and such. And then Jeanette, who I met the other day, came over with her daughter Renee, and they yarn fairied me yarn, which you will get to see in tomorrow's podcast. But I got more yarn, and I will be taking it home with me, and I did bring an extra bag just in case I had things to take home, and I now have things to take home. So they will all go in that bag after I show them to you. And so they were here for a while, and we had discussions about vlogging and such, and it's really interesting to see yourself through other people's eyes and hear their perspective on like a thing that you're doing. This whole thing, the vlogging relationship, is a very, very interesting concept. I mean, the internet in and of itself is an interesting social construction, which I still don't think people fully understand, obviously, because there's not enough historical data. I'm very curious what anthropologists will have to say about all of this someday in the not too near future, I think, when there will be enough perspective maybe to have a good and clear opinion. I don't know though. So they were here, then they left, and then we all took naps. I feel like we did something first, but maybe we didn't. Maybe we just right into nap. Oh, I talked to Steve and the boys. That's what I did for a while. And then it was like 8:15, and I was really sleepy. And I was like, it seems kind of late to take a nap, but I'm kind of sleepy to stay awake. So I set an alarm, which I got up before it went off. But I was telling Steve this morning, and for some reason on this particular trip, it's making me real happy to set alarms and then get to go, haha, I don't have to get up to that and turn it off. I don't know why. It's probably a very bad habit that it's setting, but it's making me happy right now. So we all took naps, and then I spent my evening, my parents were doing their various things in other rooms, and so I hung out in the living room and watched YouTube videos on my phone and worked on some of the upcoming We Hook Wednesday stuff. So did some designing and some like swatching and things like that. So that filled my evening. And then yeah, now I am going to do something in a different stuff, you know, because when you do the same kind of stitching a lot, it starts to be kind of boring and fatiguing. So I'm going to work a little on my Afghan, I think, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little more on my sweater. I'm not really sure how, like, awake I'm going to feel once I'm here in bed. Could be that I sit down to work on my Afghan and fall asleep sitting up. You just never know. But it was I guess it wasn't a day without projects. I mean, I got things done. And I got things that I needed to get done. And I got the things that needed to be uploaded, loaded, and, you know, keeping on good track to just get everything done. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. I don't think we have anything big planned for tomorrow either. I just have, you know, a little more work to do, and then hopefully my mom is gonna film the podcast with me tomorrow. So that should be fun, because she's got her own yarny endeavors, and we'll discuss those at a later time. So, I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty-night.